Hi bakers, let's make some Halloween crack. It's one of my favorite cookies, and it's so easy to make. You need chocolate chips or chocolate chunks, about 8 ounces, a variety of sprinkles, and saltine crackers. I like them salted. You could use unsalted. I love sweet and salty, so I always use salted. And you're going to need 1 cup of butter and 1 packed cup of brown sugar. You're going to line a baking sheet with aluminum foil and then line it again with parchment, and then you're going to spread the saltines out in a single layer across the entire baking sheet. When you're done with that, you want to microwave for 6 minutes your butter and sugar, and then you're going to pour it out onto the saltines and spread it into a pretty thin layer until you get all the saltines covered. This takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. You can see it spreads pretty easily. If you used a huge baking sheet and you need a little bit of extra, you can always double the batch. Then you bake that for 8 minutes on 350 degrees until it's all boiling. As you can see, you don't have to be that precise with spread, because once you get in the oven, it spreads out. While it's still hot, you're going to cover it with your chocolate chips or chocolate chunks. I used semi-sweet chocolate chunks because that's what I had. And then I added some dark chocolate candy melts and some white chocolate candy melts, partly to sweeten it up and partly to give it a sort of marbled look. You let that sit for about 5 minutes, and the heat from the toffee and the saltines is going to melt your chocolate. You can tell the chocolate's ready to spread because it starts to get kind of shiny, and then you just spread it out into a nice even layer with a spatula. I was using my favorite Halloween spatula, but a regular old spatula would do nicely. And then I make my own blend of sprinkles, fun Halloween sprinkles. All these are nice and soft, so they won't break your teeth. And while it's still warm, you sprinkle your sprinkles all over. If you don't want to use sprinkles, you could use chopped nuts. You could use chopped up Halloween candy. Candy corn is another favorite of mine to add to this. I love this for all the seasons, actually, especially Christmas. Then I freeze it for 15 minutes, and when it's nice and hard, I break it apart into delicious little chunks. It tastes just like English toffee.